It's All About Balance. May, Crystal, and Shanley, November 17th, 2018. I really wanted to be in 2 different places yesterday, but the Lord had other plans for me and needed me to be somewhere else. Just over a week ago, I received a message that a very dear friend had decided she could no longer take the constant pain caused by the cancer. After consulting with her family, May decided to end her pain with the assistance of her doctor. It could not have been an easy decision, as she was leaving family behind, but I also understood and completely agreed with her decision. So I've been sending texts to her, providing support and as much love as one can show through a text. Because of the severe pain, she is no longer able to chat on the phone, so I would send photos of our pond along with messages of support and love. Sometimes her responses took a fair while, and I understood why. Her final day would be Friday, November 16th. Once I knew the date, I sent her a text and asked if she wanted me to be there to hold her hand. No response to that text. Also, just over a week ago, a good friend, Crystal, posted the following notice on her wall. "My brother has died. He is dead." Again, I understood her anguish, as she and her brother Jason had very difficult childhoods, and now he had left her behind. Each day I sent private messages, letting her know that I was available if she needed anything. She lives alone, and I was very worried about how she would be handling this terrible situation. In fact, I was so worried that I offered to drive the 3 hours to her place, pick her up, and take her to the funeral, just to be there, in case she needed me. She thanked me but declined, saying that she had arranged for a ride. This also was to take place on Friday, November 16th. If there was some way I could wiggle my nose and be with both friends on Friday, I would have done that in an instant. I could not be in eastern and far southern Alberta at the same time, especially when our weather forecasters were warning us about freezing rain and a heavy snowfall for Thursday evening. Add to this, I received a message from one of my friends locally who asked me for a big favor. Shanley needed a co-signer for a car loan. Sorry, I did ask her to leave it with me and I would see what I could do. Sometimes I do my best thinking, problem solving, when I am working, and sometimes when I am flat on my back, resting. Either way, I usually ask the Lord for guidance. Eventually, the answer is right under my nose. I just need a nudge in the right direction. You see, a couple of weeks ago, I had a strong urge to work on my spare work truck. I thought this truck was for my benefit, but I was wrong. Guardian angels were at work, nudging me in a direction which I was totally unaware of at the time. When I messaged her that I had an F-150 which she could have at no cost, she was ecstatic. Yes, she loved the idea. We would carry it out on Friday. Once I knew for sure that the bad weather was on the way, I knew I needed to be at home. First thing yesterday morning, I sent a text to May and simply said, "I love you." I was amazed to get a response almost immediately. She replied, "I love you." I have often heard that when a person knows this will be his or her final day, suddenly they become very clear and pain-free for the final few hours. Many times it is because the angels have already appeared and are ready to escort the soul on the next part of its journey. In fact, I was present when my mom saw angels at her bedside in a hospital before she passed. In addition, I sent a message to Crystal, who would be attending her younger brother's funeral in the afternoon. I tried to be supportive as best I knew how. She thanked me and reassured me that she would be okay. Right after breakfast, I used the snowplow and skid steer to clean the fresh 15 centimeters of snow from the driveway and around the yard. Once that was done, I still had a couple of things to do to complete the F-150 I had been working on. I finished the truck around 11 a.m. and messaged Shanley that I was leaving, but expected the highway to be very icy, so I didn't know how long it would take. Yes, the highway was extremely icy from shoulder to shoulder, so I took my time. I picked her up in Edson and we headed back out to the farm. There was just one small job left to do on the truck. It was done in about 20 minutes, and soon she was on her way home. The gratitude, accompanied by a few heartfelt hugs, took away the pain I was feeling in my heart for the other two ladies in my life. So you see, the Lord had my back and provided a balance of gratitude to offset the heartache I was feeling for these two ladies. When I allow myself to receive guidance, my life is made so much easier. I hope that you, too, will allow yourself to receive this kind of guidance. It is there. Just be open to it.